there just are all these little inherent aggravations, ankle biting things that go along with that. And this morning I felt like writing had become so complicated. And one of the things that complicated it was going to websites and trying to figure out how to do pitches. And I looked and I saw that it was same old, same old. I'm going to a conference thinking, okay, it's a conference. You're going to actually meet these people, going to get some help. And here's they're saying, okay, write an effective hook, describe the book, title, genre, word count, protagonist, main character, setting, plot, tone, and feel. How is the novel unique? How does book fit into the marketplace? Research. Cited. Marketing plan, size of social media platform, blog, website promoting, size of following, podcast on YouTube, email list, number of contacts, plan for posting, guest postings on your blog, speaking engagements. If and when I have all that, exactly what do I need with an agent, editor, publisher, etc.? I don't know. But I don't get to set the rules, so I'm going to do my best to play by the rules and see what comes of it. But what this did for me was make me feel every one of those things was like a little ankle bite. You don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this. And so I thought, okay, I'll go back to Right Away by Elizabeth George because that's actually helpful. And I'll maybe read Plot and Structure by James Scott Bell because that's actually helpful. And I was looking at my picture of an old typewriter with flowers growing out of it, and I thought, I wonder if I should just figure out how to use my laptop for a flower pot. This all is so complicated that it makes me not write. And I did this a while back. I got to this place and I picked up one of these. It wasn't pink, it was actually purple, and I wrote a story. Just wrote it, and it's, I think, pretty good because I had a lot of laughter and tears and joy as I wrote it and going, this is good. So I know maybe I do or don't have to do all those things, but the first thing is I've got to write the book. So I'm here to say that if you're feeling overwhelmed as I have been with all this complicated stuff, take a deep breath and write a story. And don't worry if when you read Plot and Structure and there's an example of this brilliant dialogue or Right Away that it doesn't resonate, because first of all, these people like books that I don't like. These are brilliant people, but we're all very unique, and that's the purpose of writing, actually, is to get your uniqueness out there that might speak to someone else's heart. So I just wanted to say, again, let's just uncomplicate things. When I went to Charlotte Bronte's house in England and I saw where she wrote Jane Eyre, that came back to mind because my sister-in-law, Mima, sent me her old battered copy of Jane Eyre. And she said, well, you probably have already read this. Well, I had years ago. But I so enjoyed it. And I saw where she wrote her stuff with quill and ink on a little tiny desk. Uncomplicated. Very few ankle biters. So once she got it written, then it was time. I know that's not what the experts say, but I'm saying put all that out of your mind and just write the story with joy, with no thought of, is this any good? What's the genre? I don't know what mine doesn't have a genre that even fits. So if you listen to all that, you'd say, it doesn't even fit a genre. No use in writing it. There is use in writing it. Whether it's ever published or not, there is use in writing your book. But just back away from all the complication. And I honestly think this laptop with all its aids and endless rules and ways is a hindrance, not just a complication. Absolute hindrance. Pen and paper, maybe keys, fingers on the keys, maybe some good books, but most of all, do your writing first so your hand won't write anymore, or till you got to get away from that laptop and then come back to this other stuff, maybe not. Thanks for being